I want to pull up this video, this clip here. This is a video that went viral from Patriot Takes 2 days ago. Patriot Takes is basically pro-Democrat. They say dedicated research, monitoring, and exposing right-wing extremism. They have this video. Some of you may have seen it. Did Trump shove this guy out of his way? Fascinating video. Let me play it for you. For those that are watching, you'll be able to see it. For those listening, you won't be able to see it, but I'm going to play the video now. In the video, it certainly does look like Trump. It zooms in on him, and then he shoves a guy. This is such an amazing, I would love to do like a college-style academic lecture on how the left and Democrats lie and manipulate people into believing things that aren't real, because this is this is masterfully done. Let me show you the real video of what really happened. The answer is no, Trump didn't shove anybody. Trump was talking to the guy they claim he shoved. He patted him on the back. Watch the full video. Donald Trump takes a picture with this guy, Garrett, pats him on the back very lightly, and then Garrett walks away and looks at his phone. What did Patriot Takes do?
Yeah, play this one again. This is hilarious.
When Donald Trump pats him on the back, the camera zooms out really quickly with his hand. This is an editing technique to make it look like Trump more forcefully. It's masterfully done. Watch this again. He pats the guy in the back very lightly, but the camera zooms out.
Can't see his hands anymore.
So it makes it look like he's shoving really hard. This has got 600,000 views, just about, and tons of leftists being like, wow, this is what Trump does, the kind of person that Trump is. This is the best example of everything they do every single time, and I'm glad they did it. Share this video with all your friends so they can see how they are lying to you every day. Because Brandon Strzok explained to us, he saw that video of Donald Trump doing the thing with his arm, and they said he mocked a disabled reporter. And when Brandon Strzok saw that, he was angry, and he said, oh, look at him mocking this guy. Someone told him that wasn't true. It wasn't mocking a disabled reporter. So Brandon Strzok said, I'm going to prove you're wrong. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to look it up. And he looked it up, and what did he find? Trump was not mocking a disabled reporter. The media lied about it. And that, he said, caused him physical pain. He was confused, like, wait, what? No, but Trump did this. And then he watched more and more videos and was like, oh my God, they're lying. Everything's a lie. This really, I mean, it's so egregious. They took, it's masterfully done. Someone at this Democrat organization saw the full video of Trump giving someone a pat on the back, and they said, let's edit this in such a way so that it looks like he's shoving a guy and we can smear him. Now, I don't know that Patriot Takes are the ones who made the video, but it originated on their account, so I'm going to assume it probably was.
And I think that's why they also posted it with a question, right? So it looks
they
plausible.
Can't get sued.
They can't
for
get
defamation.
sued, and they could maybe say, "Oh, well, it wasn't our video originally. We were just sharing it, asking if people thought." There's deniability, which is even worse, right? Like it's all sorts of framing to steer this conversation. And I think what's interesting, if you go back to Brandon Strzok's story, is that someone said, hey, that's not accurate. Someone was willing to say something. And I think in this case, anyone who sees this video, if you had a friend who said, oh, I heard Trump shove someone, you'd be able to go find the original and say, that's not true. Because I think that's what the biggest problem is, that these headlines will go up and people who know differently sometimes stay quiet because they're worried about risking an argument with, friends who don't necessarily see eye to eye with you, when actually you should want them to be aware that the media that they at least think they should trust is lying to them.
Yeah, but here's the problem. A lot of people are not going to take the time out to go find an original video. They're not going to do that.
No, they're going to believe it's true.
Most people are not going to do that.
If you are in a cult and they show you this video, you're going to say, it's true, I know it's true, and I don't want to see anything otherwise. Exactly. And you try and show someone the evidence, they're going to freak out because they feel physical pain.
And on the other side of that, people that want to enlighten the community to this kind of manipulation, it's like when the water comes in and your house starts getting hit by flood waves, erosion, eventually you're like, okay, I really want to fix this. I really want to stop this water pouring through everything. But at some point you're like, I just got to get out of here.
Right.
I can't stop this anymore.
And also, what are you going to do? Save every single full length clip that gets manipulated? There are so many of them. And in this case, someone will say, oh, well, they monitor extremism. Like they do important work. I should trust them. When actually you're like, what extremism are they monitoring? Donald Trump?
The problem with like the whole, like, I got to get out of here. The erosion's going to destroy everything anyway. Let's beat it, is like, if you abandon society and you're like, let's just let them get manipulated, it's over. Like everything will come crashing. I think like it will come back to you. You can't escape it. The erosion is is permeating our society at the moment.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This, look, I'll say it again though. I'm glad they did it because now with the original video, anybody watching this can just be like, hey, watch this clip real quick. Let me know what you think. And then someone's liberal family member might be like, what am I watching? And I just see what they say.
It'd be nice to see it in one video, both those videos edited together. And then like the arrow points and you see the zoom out. Like
Actually, it'd be better to take the clip from like the Young Turks or whatever, assuming they made one, of them saying Donald Trump shoved a guy. Of course he did, blah, blah, blah. And then showing the full video about how they weren't. I don't know if the Young Turks actually made a video about it. I'm just saying.
Maybe they can add it in the community notes, the original video.
It's not in the community notes. But
should be. Maybe it will be by the end of this show.
It should be.
Do you feel like you experience that a lot online? Like people will say, this is for sure what happened. I saw this video. And then the other side is saying, no, you have to look at the full length video. You have to put it in context.
Yeah, I mean, that's been happening for a very long time. But the problem is even if you try to show some people the original video, they don't want to see it. Nope. I'm not watching that. I saw what I saw and that's enough.
They've already come to their conclusion.
Yeah, nope, I don't need to watch anything. I saw what I saw. And if they already think Trump is a bad man, they're just going to believe it. They're not going to, nope. The media said he's a bad man. So I believe he did push somebody. So I don't, you're trying to get me to watch something and believe something that's not real. They're not going to,
You said you were a Trump supporter. Was that true from like 2016 or what?
From day one.
What about him? Like, what drew you to him?
What drew me to Trump? Well, before Trump, I wasn't even into politics. Trump was just so real to me. I liked his character. The man was really blunt, and I knew what I was getting. A lot of these politicians, you don't know what you're getting. They walk the walk and they talk the talk, and they got the suits and ties on, and they telling everybody what they want to hear, and they seem to be so perfect. Those are the people that you have to watch out for. And Trump came right out of the gate, hardcore. Yeah. And the people, did you know Trump said that? Yes, I knew he said that. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I heard it. I heard him say that. And yeah, I still voted for him. So I'm not surprised. Do you like the way he talk? I voted for him.
Yeah.
I evidently I don't give a damn.
Well, and I feel like I'd rather vote for someone who's going to do something, even if they are gruff in their presentation.
Exactly. I'd rather somebody call me a fat pig to my face than to call me a fat pig behind my back.
Yeah.
I
hear you.
That's what I want. Keep it real. Let me know how you really feel. So I know what I'm getting, and that was Trump. And I think that's why a lot of people like Trump. They're like, this man is so real. Yeah. They may not agree with everything he's saying, but damn, he's keeping it real.
He's being authentic.
He's being himself.
I think
he's being authentic.
One of the big issues that the deep state is upset about is that general sentiment is anti-establishment. That means, like, when you look at if the left and the right, if say like the Young Turks audience and the Timcast audience and the Crowder audience stopped and said, hey guys, what's one thing we agree on? And everybody was like, no foreign war, done. And that the deep state establishment uniparty are like, there are way too many people in this country who agree that we are the problem.
Right.
And if they all voted to remove us, we would be removed. Wedge issues. Introduce identity politics. This is when they started warping the minds of leftists. Because I was at Occupy Wall Street when they did this. You had conservatives, libertarians, and Democrats sitting in a park being like, Obama screwed us, the banks screwed us, the economy's crashing. And then all of a sudden, these facilitators from NGOs show up and they say, actually, it's white people. And then there you go. Introduce identity politics.
The moment I got shattered out of leftism was when it was 2012, and they said they were going to try and ban 3D printed guns, and I was like, you can't ban ideas. I mean, are they going to try and make information illegal? Like otherwise, and I'm like, where does this road go of trying to ban information? Because it's like, and also making people trying to make laws they can't enforce. I was just like, this whole thing is just out of control. Now I'm done.
Yeah, and so many of those. Sorry, go ahead.
No, and when Trump announced he was running in 2016, Trump was the change that America really needed. Obama did all that damn talking about change. He's going to bring change. He didn't change anything. Change and hope.
He changed the direction of the Reaper missiles that were coming down to blow up kids.
Exactly. That's all he did.
From the restaurants to the weddings.
Yeah, and he also deported more illegal immigrants than any other president. Yeah. So that was a good
change.
That was a change.
Yeah, like,
that was a change.
Michelle Obama, she wanted they I think they wanted change going in there. Like, oh, we're not going to be able to get that done. They did the Let's Move campaign, and Katie Couric has a documentary called Fed Up about this, and the whole Let's Move campaign was get up, stop eating sugar. Let's cut sugar out of our diets. Let's eat healthy. And then it went on for a little while, and then apparently the sugar industry was like, actually, this is bad messaging. Let's make it a workout campaign.
But it's
message.
Not,
let's move.
Let's
not work out. And then
what the sugar industry does is they go to the Obamas and say, listen, we hear what you're saying. If we see a decline in 3% of sales in the sugar industry, you're talking about 17% of the U.S. economy, translate to the loss of jobs and what that means to the American people and what that means for re-election. And she goes, okay.
Yeah, short-term profit over long-term health.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. Hang out with us live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. and become a member over at timcast.com for uncensored, members-only shows exclusive. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all next time.